quick overview of what I made for Johnna's swap. She's scrapnutzz here on YouTube. She's new to YouTube, but she does have an Instagram, so I will link both of those down below. I want to say it was open up to 9 or 8 ladies maybe. So anyway, it was to create a mini loaded bag, and then it needed to have 2 handmade embellishments, 3 paper clips or clothespins, 1 gift card holder but no gift card, a small ribbon tassel, 3 handmade tags, and 1 store-bought goodie worth $3 stuff or something like that, you know. So this is what it looks like stuffed. It looks a lot bigger because one of my goodies is super long. So this is what let me move this out of the way. So this is what the bag looks like. These are little baby pink bags from Target. And I just folded it up and then stapled it. And then added this decorative piece of Santa Baby collection paper on the top and did like a scalloped topper part with my dies. And so there's the pocket in there. Then these poinsettias are from Michael's. They're like in a $2 pack. They're in like the floral section, like on the end caps, because it's just like a regular, it's not a clip or anything. It had like little wire twisty ties at the bottom. These leaves are from AliExpress. They're like velvet. Then I just did 2 different pom-pom trims down at the bottom. Then I did some of this, that Walmart Scrubby Sparkle trim on the, I left these little handles, so I tied it on to that, just did a couple strands of that. And then I used that Joann's gorgeous gold, what is this, tulle to make a bow. And then there's a little bell in there. And I like the shape of these bells. These were from a dollar store. Came with gold and silver, but they're those like, I don't know what type of bell that's called, but different than like the jingle bell, you know? So I thought that was a different touch and cuteness. And then these little bows are from AliExpress, these little pink ones, and I just glued it on top. So it just rattles like that. And then the very back, made with love, little symbol thingy. And sometimes I leave, if I know I'm going to be shoving a lot in it, I will leave the handles in there because it adds support to hold up some of the pieces in the very back. Okay, so those are the bags. Actually, I'll show you guys what I did. So then I have like the big pack of these Michael's stickers. I just stuck a couple in there for some goodies. And then these little baggies from AliExpress, they have the little white dots on it. These are perfect for winter. I just cut out, I think like 5 or 6 of my dies, my recent dies on my hauls, and I cut them out in like shimmer paper and glitter paper. Shove those in the front pocket. Then for the 3 tags, this is the first tag. This is that Cottage Cuts Christmas tree die, and then the fa la 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 la. I just cut it down because it was too long, too many la-las on it. Then pearl trim, bows, and these tags were already made. I just distressed them with gold. You can't really tell on the edges. So that's that one. And then this one, I used the Alina Cuddle die, the stitched. I just love the shape of this tag. This is what it looks like. I backed it on 110-pound cardstock to give it like sturdiness. And then those stamps that I'm obsessed with that embossing powder, the pearl embossing powder. So I embossed that on a 110-pound cardstock. I just cut it out in white, kind of to make it look like a snowflake. And then I did that snow text on the edge. And while it was still wet, I sprinkled like a white, shimmery, opaque glitter on there so it would dry. And I just did it on like kind of every other like edge. And some ribbon at the top. And then my third bow, I went super simple. So it's got gold on the bottom. I embossed to and from in gold. And then this little die cut right here is just, it's held on through the twine at the top, the gold thread at the top. So it's kind of like a hanging element, you know, on the actual tag. Or they could take it off and use that separately if they'd like. I'm gonna shove this guy in first. And this guy. It's all about shoving everything in. It's the game. Okay, so my video stopped recording and it didn't tell me because it was on silent. So I finished stuffing it, but I'm going to stuff another one because I have several of these to make. So I left off at stuffing the tags in there. This one's driving me nuts. This little trim right here reminds me of like cockroach antennas. It just keeps like bing, springing out. Okay, so that's that. Then we had to create a gift card holder. This is it, and it opens up right here, and there's the tab. This was from Tuesday morning. It's a We Are Memories Keeper die. I got it when I first started snail mailing and happy mailing and whatnot. That right in here, and I'm going to put it a little bit sideways so you can kind of see the bow. I like it looking like extra busy. Then I got these little gold, like plasticky, I don't even know what material these are, from the dollar store that I got those bells at. It came in a pack of 4. So I figured, okay, this is a perfect way to shove in the handmade tassel that we had to include. So I just used some pearls, some lace, some little leafy, some pom-poms, some sequins trims, all the different trims in like pastel goodness that matches, you know, with the bag. I figure these bags look like Santa bags. Look how cute, right? Totally looks like that. I'm just gonna shove that in there. Next is the embellishments. We had to make 2. I made 3. I used my Tim Holtz typewriter and phone die again, except for I used a snowflake, and then I did a bow right here and some Christmas words on the typed paper, and then the Alina Cuddle poinsettia die that I used the little glass decoration on the edge. Very fancy. Diamond dust, not glass, but I call it glass. I couldn't put a topper on this because it wouldn't have fit in the bag. It needed to go sideways to fit. So anyway, then we had to make 3 paper clips or clothespins. This I knew I needed to use 110-pound cardstock because I was working with clothespins and they're a little bit thicker and bulkier, so I wanted something more sturdy. So I got white 110-pound cardstock and it looked too plain. So then I embossed it with a snowflake embossing folder. And then to go even a step further, I went over on like the super embossed big snowflakes with embossing, my inking thing, and then put that white tinsel one on there, embossed it on there. So it's all sparkly, but it's permanent because it's embossed. Anyway, did this one in gold, painted it with a marker gold and a pom-pom. This one is that gorgeous glitter paper from like fabric from Hobby Lobby. And I just layered it on 2 pieces of 110-pound cardstock. That Cottage Cuts bow, so cute. Then this one, I wanted to copy that Maggie Holmes looking ones. Remember I bought these at Michael's and I said I was going to make them, the little paper clips. So I ripped off the paper flower and I put a resin flower and they look just like the Maggie Holmes paper clips except for a clothespin version. So that's what I did there, and then just a little topper with some stitching. Then from the same dollar store that I got these bags, I picked up some bling for all of the bags. Just a little handmade bow on the top, little bow topper, bag topper. And just shove that in there, and I'm kind of just placing it to where it sticks a little higher than the previous gift, I guess. And then another gift is these cute little glitter butterfly. I guess they're on wires. I just used those Big Lots ornaments that are foam, and I cut the string off, and I just used it as like an embellishment, and then just used my scraps to make these 2 little flags right here. I was going to include, I wanted to work with this color, cream with gold, but they only had 3 packs of these and I needed 4, so I was like, I'll just have to do pink. But it goes, I think, well with what I'm doing. Okay, staggering. And then this bling pack is also from that dollar store, and they are pink, like rhinestone, I guess, bows. And then I just did some Michael's trim, Dollar Tree ribbon, made a bow and put some bling on it just to make the topper not so ugly because it was not that cute. So this one's giant. So Johnna, if you get these and you realize the bag's like just too tall, please feel free to just fold this in half and crease it and then shove it back in the bag. So it'll be half the height. But this is just for presentation. I'm sticking it in and leaving it all long and pretty. So there we go, pulling these up a little bit. So yeah, that is my mini, not so mini, pink pastel Christmas loaded bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Okay, so make sure you guys are following Johnna scrapnutzz here on YouTube. Like I said, she's new to YouTube, but she is on Instagram. And again, I will link both of those down below. And make sure you follow Northpoleswap on Instagram, the hashtag, and you'll see what people are creating along the way. Like I said, there's about 8 or 9 of us in the group. All right, bye guys. Catch you on the next video.